evening and welcome to our 2020 celebration for our Linden High School graduates. I'd like to ask now that Tyler Farrar, our senior class president, Laura Robert Ubach, the salutatorian, and Sarah Mustafa, the valedictorian, to please start making your way to the front podium. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask that Mayor Armstead please come to the podium and lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mayor Armstead. Next, I would like to introduce Mackenzie Kuntz, who will be leading us in our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Mackenzie. What a beautiful voice. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Next, I would like to introduce Pastor Pamela Jones, who will give our invocation.
Lord God, we come before you, mighty and holy presence, honoring you, God, on this beautiful 17th day of June at the graduation ceremony of the students from Linden High School to say thank you, Lord. We seek forgiveness as we praise you for our lives where we did some things very well but made mistakes along the way. Yet you brought us to this day of graduation for your glory. You have provided us with 12 years of preparation to become responsible and productive adults. Give us, in our next level of living, sensitivity that mankind and all human life is valued as important. And above all, please provide us wisdom to know the pathways essential to long life. Let us be reminded to reverence you daily, to learn from life's trials, to read your word, and to ask you first to meet our every need. A positive destiny awaits us all, and we know through promises and guidance, all is well for our future. We are the Linden High School class of 2020. We stand tall. We will remember this day. God bless America. God bless Mayor Armstead and the City of Linden officials, all citizens, and God bless the Linden High graduating class of 2020, both now and forevermore. Amen.
At this time, I would like to introduce and ask to please come to the podium Mayor Derek Armstead, who will be giving a speech to celebrate our graduates.
Dear members of the class of 2020, the great philosopher Dr. Seuss once wrote, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." I know that you're all disappointed that your moment, the best months of your senior year, your prom, your banquet, the bash, the parties, and most importantly, your graduation, which you're having now, would have been taken away from you by forces far out of your control. Even an old man like me, Linden class of '79, remembers the fun and excitement of the senior year. No one could have predicted that a pandemic would sweep through our country, and no one could have predicted that our country would once again be in a raging debate over the treatment of African Americans at the hands of law enforcement. But here we are. And so today, while the tone is more somber than usual, please reflect and savor the last 14 years of your lives. The fun, the stories, the learning, the friendships, the teachers who have helped change your lives forever, your parents who by definition sacrifice every day with the hope that your future, your opportunities are better than those that they had when they graduated from high school. So my hope for each and every one of you is that when this moment becomes a memory for you, that you remember the things that show that as a community, together we deal with crisis and come out of it even stronger. That sometimes we have to sacrifice for the common good. That our most vulnerable, especially our elderly, need us now, just like you needed them growing up. Remember, they're probably somebody's grandmother or grandfather just like yours. That we have to reach out and feed someone in need of a meal or someone in need of finding a job. That voting matters. As we look at what happened in Minneapolis, I ask one thing of you, that if you witness acts or words of racism, you call it out. Nothing is going to change if you turn away. Your silence will be deafening. And so today, it's okay to feel a jumble of emotions all at the same time. You can go out on your front porch and dance to your heart's content. Be outraged at what you see on TV. Cry on the shoulder of your best friend as you think about the fact that you'll be going to different schools for the first time ever. Hug your mother for no reason. Protest peacefully in the streets. Debate what colors you're going to decorate your dorm room until the wee hours of the morning. And roll your eyes when your parents ask, what's the big deal about TikTok for the 100th time? It's all part of growing up, and you've all had to grow up a lot faster than you should have. But remember how lucky you are to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. These past few weeks may have shaken our faith or called into question who we are and where we're going as a nation. But I watched you as you marched down Wood Avenue, and I'm confident that this class will help force the conversation that has to be had to make America and the world a better place. You'll define the terms of how we get there together. So class of 2020, on behalf of myself and the residents of the city of Linden, we wish you all the best. May God bless you, may God watch over you as you begin this new journey of your life. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Mayor Derek Armstead, for those wonderful words of encouragement for our seniors. Next, I would like to call up to the podium the senior class president, Tyler Farrar.
Good morning. I made sure I had my cap on the right side this time, so, you know. This will probably be the hardest speech I'll ever have to deliver. It's not because I have to present it in front of my classmates or because I'll be so nervous that my stomach will be in knots the whole time. It's because of my current mental state and the emotional warfare I'm constantly fighting day to day due to the current state of America. I also find trouble writing this speech because I know that teachers, students, and parents want to hear about how far we came as a class and all obstacles we have overcome throughout the years. They want to hear about how COVID-19 was just a glimpse of our lifetime and we will still turn out to be successful adults. But how can I write about anything remotely inspirational or try to convince my peers that we will all have a successful future when I don't know if I'll be alive to see my own goals turn into reality? How can I write something positive like until you question if my twin sister, Taylor, will get to grow old because her life might be taken away because of her being a woman along with her being black? How can I make anyone smile when there's a great fear that fills me when I think of my friend Nasir Bracy and how he feels, knowing someone one day caused severe harm to him because of his sexual orientation and his skin color? How can I write anything emotionally touching when the last words of George Floyd keep repeating in my mind? How can I write anything warm-hearted when I can't breathe? How can I write something and totally disregard the thoughts that I have every day about the many unjust deaths of my people due to racism? Knowing that their killers either got a slap on the wrist as a consequence, or even worse, are still roaming the streets in plain clothes or maybe even blue uniforms. As I reflect on the graduation ceremonies that I've attended, I remember the speeches being so moving, as the speakers often commended the students for making it so far and being such good role models for future Linden high school students. However, I now find myself in front of my laptop, struggling to applaud any one of their achievements, even my own, because of the deep guilt I feel when thinking about the young lives lost. Like Tamir Rice, 12 years old, didn't make it to his high school graduation. Actually, he didn't even make it to see the end of middle school. Or Ayana Jones, 7 years old, and she didn't get it to finish elementary school. Both of these angels should have been graduating with us today, but due to the poor actions and misjudgment of those who are sworn to protect us, their families won't get to see them cross the stage, and they won't even get to throw their caps in the air in glee as they're excited to embark on the journey of adulthood, like we all are doing today. I know the ordinary's presidential graduation speech should be filled with gratitude and appreciation for those who have helped that person, reminding those same people that they couldn't have made it far without them. But I wouldn't feel right using my platform to ignore the systemic racism that fills our society. I'm extremely thankful for my family, friends, and teachers for assisting and guiding me to this point. But I find myself wanting to shine a light on Levon King, Betty Jones, Philando Castile, Eric Garner, Alton Sterling, Sandra Bland, Laquan McDonald, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, Nakia Crawford, and just last week, Rashard Brooks, and so many more. One might be asking themselves, who are these people? Well, these same people can be mentioned in the same conversation when talking about Trayvon Martin and George Floyd. All these people were wrongfully stripped of their lives because of poor performances by those who are supposed to protect us, or citizens who felt the need to take the law into their own hands. These same citizens who unjustly take the lives of others because of the color of their skin, a crime to these citizens is being black. Often, when discussing the Black Lives Matter movement, heterosexual men usually seem to get the media exposure. These aren't the only lives being taken every day from senseless acts of violence. Women and members of the LGBT community deserve to also be remembered in this movement that we should all be so passionate about. Almost every day, they too suffer from injustice and mistreatment by citizens who deem them as inferior, criminal, or immoral. It is important that we begin to shed the light on these victims and allow the living members of these circles to live their truth and be who they want to be safely. Their lives matter too. All Black lives matter. As we all sit in our cars, excited about all of our accomplishments, I'd like for no one within our community to turn a blind eye to what is taking place in the world right now. Now more than ever, it is time for all of us to come together and have a discussion. The discussion about race and the many things it seems to dictate in this society. We should be having conversations about the mistreatment of Black people and other minorities in America, the ill-implicit bias and prejudice that Americans withhold, and the systemic racism and how it plagues the Black community to this day. Along with the conversation of racism, we should all begin to talk about misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, and other extreme aversions people seem to have against others who aren't harming or disrespecting them personally. I urge everyone who is witnessing this speech to discuss each of these topics within their circles to ensure that change occurs. No matter the age of the participants having these conversations, It is never too early or too late to teach someone right from wrong and enlighten them on the truth about America and how it needs to be reconstructed. Many systems need to be dismantled and replaced. Our education system, legal system, economics, prisons, laws, media, and workplaces need to be abolished and restored with better options that are actually for the people. Addressing these issues is the first step, but correcting them is where we will see change. It can start with all of us looking into the mirrors and noticing our own implicit biases. This can lead to us then signing petitions, donating to causes that are related to this topic, protesting, or even supporting businesses that only truly represent and appreciate all people. I know that there is no easy fix to a system that was put into place many years ago, far before we were all even thought of, but I know that we will be the generation to fix it. We have already gotten so far, and just this week, Angela Davis commended us for gaining such national attention on the truth about America and its imperfections. She says it's the first time it has ever gained world-renowned notoriety. Just using our voices and kind hearts, we've already opened the door to a much larger topic, bigger than ourselves. While having more conversations and adding more pressure, we, the class of 2020, can be the generation to make the world a better place. A better world that we can experience and for future generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. You give me hope that we're going to have a wonderful future with young people like you leading the charge. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to have Laura Robert Ubachu, our salutatorian, to come up and please give her speech.
Greetings to the class of 2020. The circumstances in which I have to deliver this speech are certainly much different than I would have expected. As seniors, 2020 was supposed to be our year to end our high school journey together in various and exciting ways. Despite our expectations of a traditional graduation ceremony, we have come together today in a new way to celebrate our many successes. Even though the recent challenges of COVID-19 have altered this milestone in our lives, I want all of us to take the lessons that this experience has taught us into the future in order to be successful, well-rounded individuals. As we have heard on the news, or may have unfortunately experienced for yourselves, the virus has taken away the family and friends of many people. Even though I have not personally lost someone, it has left my own mother stuck overseas in Nigeria because she has not been able to get a flight home. In addition to this, my dad works in a hospital and has had colleagues who have passed from the virus. During this stressful time, we have had to learn to cope with different obstacles that have taught us valuable lessons. First and foremost, we have learned to appreciate our friends and family. I hope that when we move on from this, everyone will remember to cherish those close to them. Another lesson that I have learned during this time, which I believe everyone could benefit from, is the importance of self-motivation. This lesson comes from the struggle that I, and I'm sure some of my classmates have had when it came to motivating themselves to finish our work. I never realized how difficult it was to finish things without a teacher there every day to guide me. However, as I struggled to find the motivation to work, I realized that if I was relying on my teacher to get my work done, I would have a difficult time in college and on my own. Anyone seeking further education or even heading into the workforce has to learn about independence. Being able to motivate yourself to accomplish things is how we are able to improve and move forward. Without self-motivation, I certainly would not be standing here as our class of 2020 salutatorian. Even though self-motivation is a crucial part of responsibility, it is not only limited to that. It can also be applied to accomplishing personal goals, which is another lesson I want to share with all of you. While in quarantine, a lot of us have found ourselves with more time on our hands and often distracted. I constantly did things like go on my phone, watch TV, and unfortunately eat more when I was bored. However, continuously returning to the same things to keep me occupied only led to more boredom. To combat this, I decided to delve into things that I would not have had the time to do otherwise. Personally, I enjoy reading, writing, and drawing. However, in normal circumstances, I'm either too tired or too busy to do these things. During this quarantine, I hope that each of you have taken the time to identify or continue a hobby that you truly enjoy. Every time I finished a book, wrote a short story, or learned a new art skill, I felt a personal sense of accomplishment. I hope all of you did the same. Make sure to find time for yourself to do things that you love. It is important to find things outside of work or school to fulfill ourselves, as it makes life more enjoyable. Taking the initiative in order to accomplish our goals is a lesson that we all should learn. Something very important that I want to leave with you before we begin the next phase of our lives is to be more open-minded and opportunistic. From this unique experience, we have realized that we must take the lead in shaping our futures. Because of this, I want us all to take the chance to do something new and exciting. Although we are young adults, we still have some growing up to do before we can become the people we are destined to be. People are shaped by experiences, so it is only by experiencing many things that we become the well-rounded individuals that we want to be. I hope that as we all head off into the future, we continue to be intelligent and compassionate people who are able to make the world a better place. To the class of 2020, congratulations, and I wish you all well in your future endeavors.
I'm going to say it again. We have a great bunch of students who are going to be the future leaders, not only of this country, but of this world. Thank you so much, Laura, for your wonderful speech. Next, I would like to introduce the school's valedictorian, Sarah Mustafa.
If everyone can hear me, can you please honk your horns? Thank you. Principal Hori, dedicated staff, accomplished faculty, Board of Education members, special guests, family, friends, and of course, Linden High School's graduating class of 2020. I cannot express in words the pride and joy I feel to be amongst this group of inspiring individuals. My fellow graduates, it is an utmost honor for me to deliver the valedictorian speech today. This day will be one of the most memorable days in all my life. I wanted to start my speech with a famous inspirational quote, because the best valedictorian speeches start with a quote, at least according to Google. But I realized that I didn't need to search far, because all the inspiration I need is right here at Linden High School. Master Sergeant Gombos once told me that grades are a reflection of effort, not intelligence. I have been thinking about this lately, this idea of effort. We put effort into everything we do in life. We put effort into our schoolwork. We put effort into the sports we play. We put effort into improving a skill, and we put effort into reaching our goals. But it is the amount of effort we put in that determines our success. What I'm trying to say is that I'm no different than you. I'm not better than you, and I'm not smarter than you. My successes and your successes are merely measured by our effort. Effort is what leads to success. Exactly 4 years ago, we entered high school with dreams and aspirations. Today, we are leaving with even bigger ambitions in mind. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate every one of my fellow graduates on this milestone achievement. Graduating high school is not easy. We managed to achieve this goal by working hard day and night, and many of you had to balance your school life with your work life, and for that, I commend you. What an extraordinary feeling it is to have worked so hard to achieve such a great goal and have it all pay off in the end. We have encountered hardships and setbacks along the way, but here we are today, gathered together in person to plan for the future and reminisce upon the perseverance, sweat, and yes, even tears that have brought our success. In a non-traditional way, we are leaving our mark. Just as the many classes before us, we are here today to add on to the long chain that is Linden High School's legacy. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 pandemic has taken away our traditional senior year events like prom, bash, banquet, scholarship night, and our last school picnic, and the graduation ceremony that we all knew and desired to experience. I never would have imagined having to deliver my graduation speech to a camera rather than a stadium filled with hundreds or thousands of people. Despite the hardships that we have faced in these past few months, we can choose to focus on the gifts instead of our misfortunes. My fellow graduates, I do want to remind you that there is much to be thankful for on this special day. Here at Linden High School, we have obtained a great education thanks to our excellent administration and staff. We are prepared to move on and take on whatever challenges come next in our lives, like the real world, and for many of us, college. Fellow graduates, I want you to understand what a fine gift it is to be as prepared as we are, because not all high schools offer such an advantage. Not all high schools offer a large variety of classes. These specific classes have prepared us for college and the real world. We are prepared to begin the next chapter in our lives because of the opportunities that have been provided to us by Linden High School. Whether you intend to continue your education or not, you will benefit from what you have learned here at LHS. We can be thankful for each other. The friendships that we have made here will last a lifetime. I am extremely grateful for all the friendships that have lasted through high school and will continue to last through college. We have provided support and helped each other succeed in these past 4 years at LHS. I hope we will continue to provide support and encouragement for each other in our future endeavors. Today, we are leaving as the proud students of the same high school with a common wish to be successful. I say this with a heavy heart. I have mixed feelings at the moment. I feel relief for graduating high school, and I feel sadness from parting from such amazing teachers and friends. The wonderful teachers and friends I made here have made me who I am today. As students, we can be thankful for our teachers and staff. Linden High School would not be an amazing place to learn without our incredible faculty and staff. Because of this, I would like to thank every one of our teachers. Even though all of them taught different subjects or had different responsibilities, they believed in us and encouraged us. I want to personally thank all of my English, math, science, history, and world language and elective teachers. I would name them, but then my speech would surely never end. All of the knowledge instilled in us by these teachers will prove to be of great value in our future endeavors. It is not often when you find such a vast number of inspirational and hardworking teachers in one school, but I see them right here at Linden High School. We can be thankful for our families. I am extremely thankful for all of the parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and family friends watching and here today. Thank you for always being in our corner and supporting us through our journey of life. For those of you who have lost loved ones to COVID-19, please accept my deepest condolences for your family's loss. In addition to all the families, I would especially like to thank my loving mom, dad, and sister. Words cannot express how grateful I am for all of your support, guidance, and wonderful advice, especially you, Dad. You have always pushed me to do my best. Mom, you have always believed in me. I know I can always count on you both for anything. Like many of your parents and guardians, my mom and dad sacrificed so much for me and my sister. This is something that I can never repay them for, but will surely always be grateful for. I love you, Mom and Dad. And as for my sister, Myrna, even though you bother me a lot, I am grateful to have a sibling like you. You are someone who makes my life more interesting and exciting. I love you, Myrna. We can be thankful for our guidance counselors who are always there for us when we have a problem or need someone to talk to. Ms. Giuliano, Ms. Sabayo, and Ms. Vasquez were always there for me whenever I ran into their offices asking about college and scholarships. We can be thankful for our principal, Mrs. Horry, and our vice principals, Ms. Lemus, Mr. Thurston, Mr. Fakiti, and Mr. Bandinelli, for always keeping their doors open for us. Linden High School would not be as it is without their leadership. We can also be thankful for our custodians and CIs for making our school a better and safer place. We can be thankful for our cafeteria staff who work very hard to make sure we have something to eat throughout the day. The roles of these staff are vital, although often unsung. They are always behind the scenes, but their impact is greatly seen. And we can be grateful for our community here in Linden, our scholarship donors for providing Linden High School students with the opportunity to gain financial aid for college, and of course, Mayor Armstead and the Mayor's Youth Commission for going out of their way to provide a graduation ceremony for Linden High School students and allowing us to hold on to this very important memory. I would sincerely like to thank the Naval Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, their NJROTC program, where I became a leader and role model for so many cadets. NJROTC taught me to have self-discipline, honor, commitment, pride, respect, and most importantly, courage. NJROTC provided me with the courage I have to be standing here today on this day in front of so many honorable guests. If my freshman self knew that she would be standing here today speaking in front of hundreds of people with hundreds of eyes staring at her, she would have fainted. I would especially like to thank our 5 amazing instructors, Commander Decker, Master Sergeant Gombos, Senior Chief DeJohn, Chief Velez, and Petty Officer O'Neill, for their commitment to this wonderful unit and their service for this country. NJROTC has enabled me to obtain leadership skills that I will most definitely use in college and my future career. I would like to commend my top 12 leaders. These 12 individuals held the highest rank in NJROTC, and they are natural-born leaders headed for success. I would sincerely like to thank Ms. Colibus and Ms. Campo for aiding me in perfecting my speech. Ms. Colibus, it was an honor being your student, and Ms. Campo, being a part of the superintendent's student ambassadors was a thrilling experience. You were a wonderful advisor. I would also like to thank the National Honor Society, Italian National Honor Society, Superintendent Student Ambassadors, Entrepreneur Management Achievement Program, and Student Vanguard for allowing me to be a part of their amazing clubs and class over the last 4 years. I would like to thank my wonderful girls varsity tennis coach, Mr. Gonzalez, for being a big inspiration to my team and I. Today, I am inspired by all of you, and I am especially inspired by those students who chose to serve our country. Ruben Rua, who is a member of Top 12, and Tamara Thorne are leaving for Marine Boot Camp. Patrick Hickey will be leaving for Army Boot Camp. I feel proud to have known you. Please take care of yourselves and keep in touch with your friends and family. All of us are gearing up for the next phase of our life with passion, perseverance, and dedication. On this day, we stand together as respectable graduates of our high school, and I am sure that we have made LHS proud. Your success here today is the result of your decision to take school seriously. The idea that we may be standing here today with the next Nobel Peace Prize recipient, the next President of the United States, or even the next Bill Gates is truly exhilarating. If I can offer my fellow graduates some advice, it will be those words from Master Sergeant Gombos when he told me that grades are a reflection of effort. Make sure you put the effort into anything you do in life, whether it's a career, college, or some other pursuit. I would urge you to put your studies before anything else. Think about your future before you decide which party you want to attend. Your decision will always feel easy, but one day you will look back and you will see that the late nights you spent studying for your next exam were well worth it. We must continue to enlighten and educate ourselves to make this world a better place to live. I hope that in whatever path you take, you will find reward, meaning, satisfaction, and love, both in your careers and your personal life. I hope that one day I can run into some of you and learn about your successes. Fellow graduates, you must remember, we are the class of 2020. No one will ever forget us. In fact, we have made a great impact on this world, and we will continue to do so. In the midst of this historic global pandemic, we will rise because we are the future and we have a vision. We are the class of 2020. I wish you all the best for a bright future. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Say it again, these young adults are absolutely amazing. I just want to let you know, guys, we are going to be in good hands in the future. Let's give them all a round of applause one more time. Honk your horns. At this time, I'd like to introduce and ask her to come up to the podium the principal of Linden High School, Mrs. Yelena. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to have Carlos Rivas, a representative from the Linden Board of Education. Please come up and give us a couple of words.
Good afternoon, Linden High School graduates. Come on, let me hear it. My name is Carlos Rivas. I am one of your Board of Education members here in the city of Linden. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say that on behalf of many of my counterparts, we are very happy and we're proud of each one of you. We're proud to know that we have young adults. They're going to lead the city, they're going to lead the country, and they're definitely going to lead the world. Definitely. There's not too much for me to say. The celebration is all yours. I'd like to thank you, Mayor Derek Amster, for making this happen. I'd like to thank each one of the people that helped to put this together. We feel very sorry that due to the circumstances, we could have not done it differently, but without our mayor, nothing of this could have happened. So I'll thank you all. Congratulations a todos los estudiantes en español. ¡Felicidades! ¡Felicidades!
Thank you, School Commissioner Carlos Rivas. Now, we'd love to have our principal of Linden High School, Miss Yelena Horry. Please come up.
Wow, well, thank you so much. What a day, what a day. I did not come today prepared for a speech. I used all my words at our virtual graduation yesterday, and I think I cried a lot of tears as well. But I would be remiss if I didn't stand here today as a representative of Linden High School to thank the amazing Mayor's Youth Commission, including Sandy Jackson, Rebecca Totoli, and most especially the mayor of this great city, Derek Armstead, for putting this together. Please honk your horns in appreciation. This does not just happen. This takes heart and this takes love. And that is what this city is about, first and foremost, always. I have told this class before that you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. You will never be forgotten. I would argue that this is the class that will be most remembered. You have made history. You know that you have been defined by history in your life. You were born in the wake of 9/11. You have sat through demonstrations for gun control. I have sat with you. You have spoken up for women's rights and the rights of LGBTQ community. You have protested in the streets of Linden along with your mayor, with your community, with your teachers, and with me. Your voice is strong. I can't wait to see what your future brings, because you are going to do amazing things, and we need you. We need the class of 2020. I don't have anything prepared, so I can only speak from the heart. So I'm going to end it with a prayer. My prayer is for all of you. I pray for love and joy and happiness in your life forevermore. I pray that you extend that love and that joy and that happiness to every neighbor, and that we eradicate racism where it exists, and that we all raise our voice for social justice. Together, we are Linden strong. There has never been a graduating class that has seen this type of community, the school, the city, come together. I am so grateful for Mayor Armstead, for our Board of Education, for all of the teachers that are standing before you today, but mostly for you, for my students, for my parents that are here today. From the heart, I love you more than I could say. I would do anything in the world for you. You will always be a Linden Tiger. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Principal Horry. Thank you so much for your encouraging words to the students. And at this time, I'd also like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries that took time out of their day to celebrate with all of you wonderful graduates. First of all, the staff and the faculty from Linden High School that were able to come. Please let's give them a round of applause. Our representative from the Linden Board of Education. And we have council members that came to support this graduation as well. Let's all beep our horns in a moment of thanks for everyone that came out to support you. One thing that I wanted to do on behalf of the mayor is to thank every single last person that made this possible. It wasn't just one person, it was one idea that snowballed into something so huge. So I want to give a special thank you to my brother, Mayor Armstead, because I know he put a lot of time and a lot of work into this. I also would like to take the time to thank Rebecca Totoli and the whole entire staff of the Mayor's Youth Commission and his office. Paul Dudley, the airport manager, Public Property and Community Service, our Linden Fire Department and our Linden Police Department, the Office of Emergency Management, Atasia Ingram Balloon Decorations, Cutie Cupcakes, Strike Sound, Bradley Crescenzo, our videographer, Joshua Faris, our photographer. Once again, it takes lots of hands, lots of ideas, and a lot of work. And when we unite together as one, there isn't anything that we cannot accomplish. Thank you. Strike Sound. I just wanted to make sure that we got that correct. Strike Sound with our sound system, because they are doing an amazing job. Not only did they set up the sound system, but they wanted to make sure that we were safe. And if you notice, there is a microphone for each individual person. In this age of COVID, we just want to give a special thank you because that's really an amazing thing that you did for us. Thank you. Okay, students, especially those in the first few rows, let's get ready to get into our cars because the ceremony is getting ready to start.
Michael M. Martinez. Yeah, fist pumps. You gotta keep it going. Traquan Ernest. Mario Rodriguez. Diana Velasquez. Samir Scott. Jasmine McNeil LeGrand. Joya Jones. Maria Mena Hernandez. Aliyah Oshoda. Kerlin Jerome. Amayan Haley Ralph. Michael Ortega. Ashley Lynn DeMondi. Zavon Suggs. Pauline Malabanan. Deshaun Holmes. Mikhail Hayes. Akram Abu Naya. Louis Israel Correa Jr. Kelvin Thomas. Leonardo E. Medina Herrera. Jacob Borek. Rihanna Alexis Libritos Cortez. Jordan Bethia. Jordan Brooks. Tieja Elliott. Yassine Willock. Tyler Ferrara. Taylor Ferrara. Annabelle Arias Peralta. Sarah Carusco. Cheyenne Persuade. Mackenzie KB Henry. Yasmin Wokike. Juliana Pimentel. Charlene Tabors. Ian McNamara. Ian, just wait a minute. Stay right here. Caroline Tevlin. Just wait right here. Jasmine Pedro. Dana Maldonado. Hannah Kodari. Tanaya Sharp. Morale Hidalgo. Eyes blurry. Andrea Dominguez. Janie Bailey. Kylie Adriana Tejeda Ozuna. Kenya E. Rodriguez Ramirez. Eric Lagua. Roxy Phillips. Joseph Martinez. Jalissa Excellent. Gabriella Hunda. Ayana Hayward. Rodrigo Lisboa. Malachi Sinatus. Justin Peters. Bettini Joseph. Kevin Sikorsky. John S. Torres. Gil Sahagan III. This your call? Okay. Gianna Steffen. David Turan. Natalie Ortez. Alan Lynn. Rokia Ponder. Tamara Thorne. Deja King. Julia Jean Baptiste. Hassan Kiao. Okay. Amir Williams. Lorenzo Ashburn. Corey Aponte. Wakal King Joseph. Tatiana Cardoso. George Carrion. Maurice Jenkins. Lobe Arthur Warsaw.
now.
Kayla Fain. Christina Gonzalez. Ganesh Ramcharan. Valentina Azul Julio. Zachary Donovan. Kristen Batista. Daniel Castillo. Romina Nunez. Santo. Job Martinez Austin. Jeremy Ramirez. Helen Mina. Beverly Alvarez. Veronica Scott. Daphne Rosario. Angelina Ceballos. Kristen Annabette Swaby. Rutland Lamont. Jean St. Jules. Anthony Pierre. Alyssa Velasquez. Miracle April Alamira McDuffie. Donald Barber Jr. Alyssa Alyssa Marian Singh. Michael D. Mitchell Jr. Yashay McCullough. Mariana Becerra. Ramon Perez. Kason Major. Lisette Santos. Ruben Rua. Jada Collins. Keep it moving. Jasmine Henderson. Takai Philippe. DeAndre Carter. Ibn Hall. Lixie Cardosa. Edgar Santiago Castillo. Preston. Angel Bowser. Kelly Chorzewski. Brian Carvalho. Anthony Golovic. Kelly Buckley. Laura Robert Ubechu. Jolie Sukram. Mason Pulador. Vincent Primavera. Dylan Figueredo. Chisholm Uzar. Franklin Janelle. Nathaniel Tyrone Williams Jr. Imani Chantel Mitchell. Isaiah Sadiq Mitchell. Maywish Imran. Which card? Zanaya Renee Small Moore. Asher. Bijou Pierre Pierre. Emily Garcia. Alamayu Julian. Yael Julian. Caitlin Amber Gorsica. Darren Rakowski. Matthew Soto. Brittany Zamora. Alanis Lukcha. Meghna Mehta. Tamaya Watson. Ana Carvajal. Patrick Moscow. Oliver Laguerre. Demily Rebecca Torres. Your car comes up. Ashanti Santiago West. Memphis Mello. Jonathan Nelson. Jordan Brantley. Rachel Rios. Diana Yepes. Angelica Rodriguez. Kalawore Olukorede. Elijah Garba. Elijah Crumble. Brian Casterman. Sebastian N. Falco. Stephen Benavides. Alexia C. Mitchell. Kiara Colessa. Karen Ralda. Joshua De La Cruz. Belinda Julian. Essence Almanzar. Daniel Glorious. Giselle Lopez. Danielle. Alka Berjan. Belaine Berjan. Kiara Sethman.
Hello, Sethman. How we doing? Jimmy Sethman. What's up, Jimmy? You're doing good. You got 5 babies already. Oh, my. Good to see you.
Daryl Samadi. Pedro Naguet. Ajari Nasir Tucker. Jaden McCoy. Nicole Diana Milano. Brian Sautner, the voice of LHS. Jessica Hernandez. Wee Ren. Justin Ainoa. Melanie Hernandez. Jessica Andre. Kayvon Branch.
Armando Quintana. Oscar Ordonez. Rose Amina Selnay. Alyssa Osorio. Kamisha Walcott. Alyssa Silva. Brianna Lewis. Denzel Johnson. Caden Berry. Stefano Del Valle. Sebastian Arroyo Vega. Dami Awainfa. Yamir Rosado. Makai Moore. Josiah Amesquita. Joshua Amesquita. Caitlin Mahia. Zaire Rogers. Gabrielle S. Moina. Karina Campos. Florence Wama. Kayan Tapia. James Dabrowski. Antoinette Utley. Jade DeLees. Diamond Hill. Felicia Shakespeare. She's got this. Pedro Mana. Kayla Gomez. Robert Greaves. Sarah Serio. Brenda Arias. Naomi Allen. Kenny Villatoro. Jason Abu. Katrina Charles. Josiah Charlton. Naila Leah Frias. Yamlet Bustan. Nicole Velez. Janet Vaktar. Gana Mukhtar. Princess Styleg. Kevin DeSantos. Daniel Gamolka. Stephanie Mascara. Brenda Camley LaFortune. Audrey Rivas. Leah Grados. Helen Calderon. Jair Nathaniel Gonzalez Lobo. Taylor Lazin. Marie Lazin. Monasia Evans. Daniel Leduc. Sarah Tavares Barcelos. Stephanie Tavares. Christian Nunez. Daphne Desir. Antonella Gastelou. Sophia Morales. Jamal Wilson. Ania Renee Williams. Christy Santos Hernandez. Christian Santos Hernandez. Jessica Aviado. Tiaja Parker. Corey Cope. Tyrese Desjardins. Linda Miranda. Michael Shorter. Andy Caraballo. Adamo. Shayla Alakan. Brian Vargas. Dad Paul. Darnell Montezir. Joshua McNair. Jacqueline Osario Salazar. Julio Lopez. Tahir Yarborough. Jaden Pierre. Tyan Marshall. Deron Teta. Darnell Thurgust. Diane Lawrence. Nessie Bracey. Sherrod Mack. Cyrus Casanas. And last but not least, Ashante Griffin. A big round of applause for Ashante. Congratulations, all 2020 Linden High School graduates.
Hello, okay. Hi everyone. I just want to say the past 4 years at LHS have been the best years. I was never prepared for all the memories and friends I was gonna make, and I want to thank everybody who's been with me along the way. The board, the staff, the mayor, anyone who I don't even know who was a part of my journey, thank you, and I appreciate it. I love you all.
Everybody, I want to say that's all, folks. Good night.